Hello, my name is Lucy Escobedo. I'm the program director for the Histologic Technician program here at St. Philip's College. The program is a 2-year program, and at the end you are granted an associate's degree in Histologic Technician. The prerequisites for the program are Anatomy and Physiology. It's under Biology 2401, 2402, or Biology 2404. It's a standalone, and it's Anatomy and Physiology also. Those are the prerequisites that we have, or the only prerequisite that we have. The other prerequisite that I need is for the TEAS exam to be taken, and then obviously for the application process to be submitted all the way through. You can find the application at sbc.alamo.edu and all the information and everything that you need there. So the way the program works is it's a 2-year classroom program. At the beginning, the first year, you spend it in the classroom laboratory learning the technical skills here in the classroom. It's 2 days a week, about 6 hours a day. And then the second year, starting the summer semester, you go out to clinicals and for the next 3 semesters before you graduate, and that's about 192 hours each semester. The way that works is you work with, we assign you a location and you work with individual mentors, and you get a very live setting as to what you'll be doing. What you get out of the program, by the time you leave the program, you will be able to work in a hospital setting, in a reference lab setting, which is a private lab. You will be able to work in a veterinarian clinic, at a research facility, and even the forestry who does monitoring on plants. So there's a lot of availability and a lot of wide spectrum to choose from. The other thing that you are able to accomplish when you finish the program is to be able to sit for the HT registry examination. And that is a national examination through the American Society of Clinical Pathology, and it serves you as a twofold. It is a very important license for the field, and it allows you to work anywhere in the country. So it's a great thing to have, and we highly encourage it, so that as soon as you leave the program, you're able to sit for that registry exam, and it's a great exam. Thank you. Hi, welcome to the lab. So this is the histology pathology lab. I would like to show you some of the equipment that we use in the histology lab. The first station I'd like to show you is the microtones. The microtones are the workhorse of the histology lab. We use these every single day to do our job. They allow us to cut our tissue sections or our tissue samples extremely thin. We use a water bath to go with them. Then the other part of the laboratory that I'd like to show you is the embedding center. The embedding center is where we prepare our tissue samples that came out of our processor. The tissue sample gets embedded in wax, and then we use an ice bath to solidify it. So the next area that I'd like to show you is the tissue processor, where we put the tissue that has already been sampled out and is ready to be processed to prepare it for the embedding center. This is the tissue processor. The tissue processor is a machine that allows for us to take the fresh tissue and run it through a series of chemicals to get it ready for the embedding center in the wax. So we go from a series of formalin to continue to fix the tissue, alcohols, and then xylene, and then finally your wax that allows you to prepare it for the embedding center that I just showed you. The next area that I'd like to show you is the grossing area, where we do a little bit of the preparation of the actual tissue samples. This is the grossing area where, as you can see, we have a few samples of different tissues that we have that we would gross, obviously using your proper protection equipment. And we would take samples of it and we would put it in the small cassettes that we would use to run through the machine. So this would be the cassette when it's empty. The next area that I'd like to talk to you about is the automatic stainer. So this piece of equipment here is where we load up our already prepared slides and we stain them with an H&E. It goes through a series of chemicals again. We deparaffinize, take the wax off, allow for the chemicals to penetrate, and then we prepare it for it to be mounted with a cover slip. So this is just a general overview of the automatic stainer. The other thing I'd like to show you in the laboratory that we use is the frozen section machine. The frozen section machine takes care of tissue samples that are completely fresh, and we instruct on how to use on fresh samples. So this is a very cool piece of equipment. It is usually at about a negative 21 degrees. It's very, very cold in there, but it's a microtone enclosed in a cold chamber.